I've gained over 36 kilograms over the last 2 years, and I've gotten pretty jacked as you can see on the thumbnail. And in this video, I'm going to go over a certain approach that really helped me to build physique that I have now, and that still helps me to stay to build even more muscle. So I'm going to talk about the balance between kind of sticking with the plan, sticking to the program, and experimentation. Firstly, many of us beginners when you first start training, and you might be still doing this, we kind of just randomly, when you wake up, you don't even know what you're gonna do, what you're gonna train, how you're gonna train, the exercises you're gonna perform. And I remember just going on my phone, following some random workouts on YouTube, following some follow along workouts on YouTube, and just every day I would just find a different workout to do. Over time, I've realized that this isn't the right approach. This isn't really effective because if you really want to build muscle, you need to be regularly progressing on the exercise you perform. But that's not possible if you keep switching from exercise to exercise to exercises. So, for the first tip that I can give you, something that I'm doing now, I never just follow random workouts on YouTube. And every single day when I wake up, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I know what exercise I'm gonna perform, how I'm gonna perform them, the amount of sets that I'm gonna do, and I have it literally written down on my phone notes app. So that's very important. When I started tracking my workouts, it really kind of changed the trajectory of my training because it helped me to really notice some mistakes, notice periods of times when I was hitting a plateau, when I wasn't progressing. So that's something I would greatly recommend you to just track your workouts. It doesn't need to be on some fancy app. I literally just use my iPhone Notes app. Literally, I have the document for each workout that I do. For example, today I trained legs, and that was my second leg workout of the week. So it's called Legs B on my Notes app. And I had the amount of the exercises, I had the sets, the weights, the reps that I did for every single exercise that I did last time I did that session. I had this today. And it helped me to then see, okay, I did 9 reps with 90 kilograms or 100 kilograms on leg press. So this week I'm going to aim to do 10 so I can actually progress. That's why it's important to not constantly switch from exercise to exercise, switch programs every week. But at the same time, even though it's important to stick to the same program for weeks and weeks and weeks, maybe even months, to a certain extent, being flexible and being malleable and be able to experiment with some exercises from time to time is really important. For example, yesterday I had a pull workout, and I've been following this pull workout for weeks. I haven't changed any exercises. I've been following those same exercises for pretty much months now. But yeah, yesterday I just noticed there was some few exercises that I just wanted to kind of switch. I just wanted to try out new exercises. I didn't do it yesterday. Yesterday I just did a normal workout. But when I came back home, I just look at the exercise that I found kind of I didn't really enjoy doing. That I didn't really feel some really good mind muscle connection. I just thought to myself, okay, I could probably change this exercise. I've been doing them for months. Maybe they're getting kind of stale. So let's switch them. So, for example, one of the exercises was the lat pull down, supinated grip. So this grip, and basically just lat pull down. And I kind of like this exercises. I could progress pretty well for a few weeks with this. But yesterday, I just noticed something that really annoyed me. When I'm putting my straps on before I perform this exercise with the supinated grip, it's always pretty complicated to put on my straps. So that's why I just decided yesterday to just switch to lat prayers. Just experiment with lat prayers. And I've never done lat prayers before. So it's the first time I'm going to try lat prayers. But I'm open to experimentation. I'm open to trying a new exercise out. And that doesn't mean that the lat pull down is a bad exercise or that lat prayer is a better exercise than lat pull down. But I just knew at that point maybe experimenting with a new exercise might be better. And I might try my lat prayer and find out that I don't really like it. But at least I'll know because I've tried it at least. And I'm sure I'm gonna like it because a lot of people, when I kind of see people performing it, I kind of think to myself, it looks pretty cool, and I'm sure the mind muscle connection is gonna be pretty good if I perform it correctly. So, but I stick to the plan. I do the same workouts every week, but from time to time, I'm open to trying new exercises out. If I know I might get better gains from them, or maybe just simply the exercise that I already perform, I've become kind of stale because there's this concept at some point when you do the same exact exercise in the same way for some time, at some point you get to the point where you won't be able to really progress well at some point with on a certain exercise. And you might need to just switch it. And not forever. It doesn't mean you will never perform that exercise again. But just switching and doing another exercise for just a few weeks and then coming back to the exercise that you used to do, that you kind of plateaued at, will help you to unlock new gains, will help you to make even more progress. So it's important to really learn the balance between the two and sometimes finding other variations. You might have an exercise that you really like, and at some point you find that you plateaued on a certain exercise, and you might think, okay, let's experiment with other variations, other exercises that train the same muscle group that I want to train in a similar way, but are different, that can help me to get through this plateau. And of course, when you plateau, it doesn't always mean that you just need to switch exercises or switch up into a new program. No, that's the kind of the second or third thing you should focus on when you after you hit the plateau. But if you notice that you've been doing the same exercises for months and months and months, even years, and you have never switched them, just switching them for a few weeks can make a big difference and can help you start making even more progress. That's something I used to never do because I was training at home, I was training in my room, and I was very limited in kind of my arsenal of exercises, because I only had like a pair of dumbbells, 10 kilogram dumbbells, so in total 20 kilograms. I had my pull-up bar there, I had my dip bar down there, so I was super limited in the amount of exercise, the variation of exercises that I had at my disposal. So it led me to just performing pretty much the same exercise over and over again. I could never even experiment because I was so limited in the amount of exercise that I had. But now that I'm starting to go to the gym, it made a big difference. So I didn't really plan to talk about this in this video, but if your main goal is to build as much muscle as possible, I would recommend to just get a gym membership. You could try to build a home gym, but if you don't have the finance to really make a good home gym, just get a gym membership. Because the main problem when you're going to train at home is first you're going to be limited in the amount of exercise that you're going to be able to perform. But at the same time, you also will struggle to progress because also if you don't have enough dumbbells, enough weights and machines, you'll probably be limited in the amount of weights you can use, and progressing will be harder because you're just going to be able to just add reps, add reps, but you will never really be able to add weights. Again, that's if you don't have the finances to really build a good home gym. If you have enough money, enough space to build a really good home gym with a lot of dumbbells, a lot of weights, barbells, everything, machines, a squat rack, go ahead. But if that's not the case and your main goal is to build as much muscle as possible, just get a gym membership. That's my recommendation. That's something I wish I had done before because I spent 1.5 years, my first 1.5 years of training, I trained at home. Because of some reason, maybe I want to save time. I was also anxious to just train with people. I just thought to myself, I would never really enjoy training with other people. But actually, those were just limiting beliefs. Actually, of course, I spend a little bit more time because I have to like kind of walk to the gym. It takes me 20 minutes in total walking to the gym and walking back from the gym. It takes me like 40 to 50 minutes per day, so it takes me more time. But I think it's worth it if I have more variation. I have more variation. If an exercise gets kind of starts stalling with a certain exercise, I can simply just switch to another exercise because I have pretty much unlimited options when it comes to exercises. I'm not limited to just push-ups, just standing, dumbbell bicep curls, and then 4 weeks later, you start to notice that your biceps are stalling, that you're not getting stronger, but you just can't switch to another exercise because you're super limited with the amount of weights you had. I was in that situation. That's not a good problem to have. That's definitely not a good problem to have. So just get a gym membership, honestly. Just if you can build a good home gym, just get a gym membership and learn to balance sticking with the plan, sticking with your program, and experimentation from time to time. So most of the time, let me just give you an actionable plan you can follow. Make the program, have the exercise, just know that you're split. You know that on a certain day you train this muscle group, and on a certain day you train this muscle group. And just have the exercise there. Track your workouts, the weights, the reps that you did last week. And every week you try to just progress on that. And then just really stick with it. But from time to time, when you notice that this exercise isn't really good, you might want to try a new exercise. Do it. especially as a beginner, I would recommend to experiment even more with different exercises as a beginner to really find out what you really like. It might change over time. You might really like this exercise now, and then a few months later, you prefer that exercise instead. But it's easy to really be closed-minded. Like in the past, I never tried the leg press before, but I had this mindset that the leg press is a bad exercise. I just had this mindset. I never tried it. I just had the mindset that it was a bad exercise. The first day I tried it, I absolutely fell in love with that exercise. I literally did this today again on my leg day today. And it's my favorite exercise out of every exercise that I perform for every muscle group. But just a few months ago, I was so sure that I wouldn't have enjoyed the leg press. I was so sure that the leg press was a bad exercise, that it wasn't such a good exercise, that I wouldn't really feel a good mind muscle connection on it. And I tried it and I fucking love it. So good for me. I really, really enjoyed it. Like the mind muscle connection, the pain, the burn, it's just all so good. But it's because I had the humility to really open my mind to the possibility that my judgment was wrong, that I could maybe think in a certain way, but reality was a little bit different, you could say. So, hope you found this valuable. Hope it helped you in some way. Hope it inspired you in some way. And if you want to book like a free coaching call with me, like a literally free, no, you don't have to pay, a free coaching call, just click the first link in the description. And you can also follow me on X with the second link in the description. And yeah, don't worry from discomfort, chase it.